Hello everyone, welcome to NoCode Wiki. In this quick video, we would be looking at a few of the top no-code tools that would help anyone build on their idea. Right? So this would be a quick one. Shouldn't be more than 2-3 minutes. It would be more like a exposure to the top tools of no-code ecosystem. So one of the oldest tools which I would say is part of the no-code ecosystem is WordPress. WordPress powers nearly 40 to 50% of the websites all over the world. However, there is certain level of learning curve that is required, certain level of code to customize, and it's not as easy or straightforward to set it up. However, once you set it up, it should be fairly easy as well to manage and maintain, if at all it is not a heavy lifting or a e-commerce site, right? So you would need an hosting, you would need a lot of plugins, add-ons, optimization, and a lot more. However, in order to build, you can use certain plugins like Elementor, Breezy, etc. to customize the look of your website. However, as I mentioned, there are a lot of dependencies if you would have to consider WordPress, but of course WordPress also falls under the no-code category. However, there are certain alternatives which I would show to you in a minute. But before we proceed, I would just have to highlight this. There are two kinds of WordPress sites. One is WordPress.org that you can install on your servers, and then there is WordPress.com, which more or less works like a SaaS. Okay, so let's look at the alternatives to WordPress, which would be possibly simple and easy, and I would say which doesn't require a lot of maintenance. Okay, so the first and one of the topmost websites or tools that allows you to build no-code websites is Webflow. It's been there from a lot of years. It's been many years, I would say, with amazing websites that are built on Webflow. Webflow offers certain features like gated content, integrations to support memberships, and a lot of others. So this would be like a canvas for building websites and offers ultimate flexibility. Of course, this requires certain learning curve. However, once you get a hang of it, once you understand the nitty-gritties, you should be able to build amazing websites. Webflow also offers something called as Webflow Academy, if at all you're looking to go through a learning resource that would help you build great websites through Webflow or leverage no-code tools. So Webflow is one of the websites or no-code tools that would help you build amazing websites without code. The next tool that I would like to highlight, which is kind of comparatively new but has seen amazing scale in terms of features and flexibility, is Doric. It's simple and straightforward, as you can see here. Build beautiful websites without code, without limit. Again, just like any other no-code tool, it works on block system, which you can see here. So say for example you want an accordion or a contact form, contact slider, countdown timer, text, any custom code that you would want to embed. All these aspects you would have to just pull in to the canvas and customize it. Or possibly you can select the predefined templates for sections, pages, etc. and then customize it as per your requirement. Then of course it offers a lot of customizability features, like as you can see, you can define the heading tag, the alignment. Through styles you can define the colors and a lot of other things. The best part is it's kind of new, but they have seen amazing progress in terms of features in the last 2 years, I would say. And as I mentioned, you'll be able to build a landing page or a website. This can completely be an alternative to WordPress blogs, because you would be able to build a proper content management systems or a blog within Doric. And then there is very similar to Webflow, you would be able to also offer gated content so that only members who have signed up or registered would be able to view those content. So this way what happens is you can offer subscriptions, you can offer certain courses, you can offer job listing only for a certain paid member or a certain subscribed member. Right? So Doric is another amazing tool, a recent entrant in the no-code space, which I would highly recommend checking it out, especially considering the features and the value it offers for the price. So it's $19 per month with one customer domain, and this is the biggest plus: unlimited pages, collaborators, and up to 10,000 members. Right? So do check out Doric. By the way, this is a completely unsponsored, I would say, not sponsored by any of the tools that I'm highlighting here. Okay. So the next one is something that could possibly act as a database and offers a lot of flexibility to build custom apps, which is Airtable. So we are very much familiar with the table format, maybe by using Google Sheets or Microsoft Excel. So that's how this looks. However, it offers customizability to define processes, to capture info, or set up curation sites, and a lot more. I would say this in itself is like an universe of features and content that you would be able to collate within Airtable and also possibly share. There is also something called as Airtable Universe, where you would be able to find templates, which you can also check out. So like you're saying, you would be able to define, filter, highlight, capture a lot of info through Airtable. This could be helpful to automate certain things, to define processes for your team. Say for example, you are a content marketing agency, you can define a process where the data is captured, then it is triggering an automation where the writer or the copywriter is assigned to, then the person who is supposed to publish after review, or optimizing SEO. All those things could be automated to a certain extent by collating and bringing together such data within Airtable. And let me tell you this, there is a big plus when you compare to other website builders like Webflow or Doric, is Doric has a special integration with Airtable. So say for example, you have curated certain info on Airtable, you can use that data to set up a curated site or a filterable page that is pulling in data from your Airtable database. So this is something, considering we are speaking about Airtable, this is something which I wanted to highlight as well. So you can check out Airtable too. So then there is, one second. So then there is something called as Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect helps you integrate multiple apps so that you can streamline and automate a lot of processes. Say for example, you have set up a form on, say, Google Forms or Airtable Forms. You would want to capture the data and possibly trigger an email through an email system. Airtable obviously wouldn't do that, nor Google Sheets would do that. However, through Pabbly Connect, you would be able to pull in that data, set up certain processes such as triggers and actions, and you can trigger an automation for someone who has filled in that form. So it's a simple process. You would click on create workflow, select the applications that you would want to integrate, such as trigger and action, and then you can define the processes or the steps that are supposed to take, the data it is supposed to capture or receive or send, and enable it, and it should work. It also offers a lot of features that would help you parse data in case there are no available integrations with the app that you would like to integrate with. Right? So say for example, you receive multiple emails with a specific content, and you would want to capture those emails, certain parts of those emails, and collate it in a Google Sheet. So Pabbly offers such features too, to parse email content, differentiate the content, and then possibly collect it on Google Sheets so that you can revisit later or share it with your team and more. The biggest alternative, and kind of a decade old alternative that's been in the no code space, is, I would say, Zapier. So Zapier is like an OG in the no code space, however primarily focusing on automation and integration. So most of us, usually especially makers and creators, tend to know Zapier, they would have used it, etc. But as I mentioned, Pabbly Connect offers a lot of additional features which not many tools offer in the market. Okay, so that's about Pabbly Connect. Then there is something called as Glide apps. So we spoke about Webflow, we spoke about Doric, which offers us a way to build websites without coding, right? Glide offers us a way to build an app without coding. It works very similar to interface that is offered by Google Sheets, Heatable, etc. That is where you enter the data which you would want to be captured, which can be converted as an app, or basically an interface that is mobile friendly. So the source of the data would be mentioned in the tabular format, which is offered by Glide. So you can define the format, you can tag in the columns, you can tag in the rows through which the data would be captured, and a lot of other things, and this offers a lot of customizability for you to do it. So similar to this, you would define the components, could be the images, you can define the details of the products, and a lot of other things in this tabular format, and that would be visible or responsive as a mobile website. And it also acts as a PWA, which is a progressive web app, which the visitor can save on their phone. So the interface would be very similar to a native mobile app. And as you can see, it offers a lot of templates. Could be a simple store, property manager, expense manager, a CRM, inventory manager, and a lot of other things. So all these websites which you saw offers starter templates so that you can begin right away the moment you sign up. And in case you have no idea, you can use that template as a starting point to explore and see how it works and how it integrates and if it fulfills your requirements. So that's about the different no-code tools, right? So we started off thinking we can wrap this up by 2-3 minutes, but as you can see, we got into the details of all the few of the apps which we just looked at. However, before we sign off, I would like to highlight another resource that would help you discover a lot of no-code tools, and that is NoCode Stash. So NoCode Stash is a stash or a curation of hundreds of no-code tools, which is easily discoverable just through a search or by using these filters. Say for example, I would like to find out tools that offers a way to build forms. All I would have to do is just type in, right? So say for example, I would want to see the different tools that offers API or integrations, right? So all these are the tools which offers API integrations or automations. Or say for example, I would like to see only certain resources that would help me learn, or makers that I should follow in the no-code space, or tools that I can use. I can filter it based on that. Or if I would like to just see tools that are free, I can just filter this out this way, or something that is totally paid, the premium ones. So these are the tools that are paid tools. You can again navigate to multiple pages to see the whole list, right? So that's how it is. You can check out no code stash from the link that would be mentioned in the description below. So that's about it. Signing off from No Code Wiki. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.